Hello everyone and welcome to another timeless video. So today we're going to be taking a look at the Dimir control deck in Laura Shell. So with the recent set, we got this new card called the Baleful Strix in Arena. So this is a reprint, but it is new to Arena. Still not legal in modern format, so it's quite exciting. It's an artifact creature, and this card is going to fit right into the Dimir control Laura Shell, because we got some really cool synergies here with this card and this card called Flare of Denial from Modern Horizon 3. So because the Baleful Strix does let you draw a card when it enters the battlefield, you can just sacrifice the Flare of Denial, which is very nice, without losing any card advantage. And what's really sick about this combo is you are now putting 2 cards into the graveyard. And as a result, that is going to make our treasure cruise better. And that is also going to make our Cameo better, since we're going to be able to use the treasure cruise earlier into the turns. So thanks for that, I'm going to be hopping over to some timeless best of 3 to show you guys how the deck does. So let's hop on over. Alrighty. Let's try this out. Boom. And pass. Okay. Seems like we're playing a relatively similar deck. Bowmaster. Just play it out now. I think I'm just gonna play it now. Seems okay. Let's get another land drop. This deck doesn't need double black, right? I mean, I guess for the Loris you do eventually, but that's gonna come later. Oh, it's Grixis. Wait. It's not even Grixis, it's 4 colors, right? Blue, red. Oh, no, Jeskai, yeah. Okay. Got a Jeskai gamer. I could just go Orcish Bowmaster again, and then leave up a Spell Snare. But we're really not making use of our turn if I do that. I mean, I guess we're still attacking for a lot of damage. It's not the worst. Okay, we found out opponent's identity. This is, they're trying to cheat out their giants. Okay. Where be our mana drains? Where be our mana drains? Or Strix? I mean, I guess we can just fire off some treasure cruise, like, that's pretty hot. That is a good land, though. I'll keep that one. Oh, Stifle. Oh, that's actually sick, because if we Stifle, they would need to draw another red source. Yeah. they got another one. I'm just gonna counter this. I don't want them to gain any life. Should I just fire this off? 3 cards in the yard. I'm using 5 mana. Decline. Ah, they got it. Both of our Orcish Bowmasters are exiled. Super close game. Four cars in the yard. Wow. I guess it's the Orcish Bowmaster turn. I believe we already used the Mystic Sanctuary. We put it in the graveyard, right? I thought I did. I guess I'm doing this anyways. Bubble? Nope. We have not seen a mana drain this game. But it seems like opponent has infinite of them. Okay. Triple mana drains and galvanic discharge. And we can't even seem to draw a single mana drain this game. Which is, you know, a bit strange. A bit strange. This is a closer game than I thought, right? It's definitely a closer game than I thought. Ooh, that's pretty good. And a Tameo? I'll keep this for putting cards on top of the Brainstorm. Ah, there's that mana train. What? It only took, man. These flodges, man. I gotta let this one go. Yeah, it only took 33 cards to find our first mana drain. Oh, there you go. Another one. We went through so many cards. 26 cards remaining. Holy. Also these Baleful Strix, so sick. Oh my god, this card is so sick. It's actually so sick.
If you need me, I'll be in the the library.
How did this happen? Didn't we have like 0 cards like a few seconds ago? I don't want you. I mean,
I'll aid you.
how do they beat
So
this?
focus on the fight. Respect the library.
That's a card. Okay. I mean, we just have so much, you know? Wow. I thought we were gonna win, and then I thought we were gonna lose, and then we won the game. Surprisingly enough. Do we care about Thoughtseize? We have a Surgical. And 2 copies of Alliance's Hearse. Just not sure about the Thoughtseize. So these cards, insane. Flare of Denial was a bit mediocre. Just because we drew none of the tricks early on. 5 cards to go. I mean, they're playing the version with the... What is it called? I can't even click on the sideboard, by the way. The Graveyard. Doorkeeper Thrall. So I feel like Thoughtseize is probably bad, and we want to keep the Fatal Push because this answers a lot of things. It might be Bauble. It's too greedy. I think something like this. I'll cut a copy of Baleful Strix.
Curious. I must investigate this scroll further.
Ooh. Think that Tamio has to get out of here. Man, going second versus this deck is actually kind of rough, isn't it? Because on turn 1 you have to answer this, on turn 2 you have to answer that. It is a bit rough, isn't it? So a Titan coming down, I have to Mana Drain or... Probably Mana Drain here. Get back a Loras, perhaps. Okay.
Is there a deeper meaning to this passage?
What if I Mana Drain the Swords? If they have like crazy, like something crazy, we can Flare of Denial or Tamio. I think that's sick. Because they might not have anything, right? Actually, they do. My opponent does have it. Is there anything I can get here? I think we should get a Fatal Push. This thing is too pesky. So why did my opponent shock there? Let's just, like Fatal Push plus Flare of Denial, perhaps. Okay, that landed. Might have to leave a mana for Mana Drain plus Flare. But obviously, I'm not going to be cracking this Polluted Delta if I can help it. Doorkeeper Thrall. Doorkeeper Thrall is actually really good. What a card. Yeah, the sad part is we gotta answer that. If my opponent taps out. This could be huge, like if we can get some of our cards down. Two Null Drifters in their top 20 is pretty bad for me though. Let's just flare. Oh, Spell Pierce. I did not play around the Spell Pierce. Not at all. I might just tap out here. Get Tamio out. I should have mana drained. Thinking about it. Because I have a flare up with the Tamio. I'm so dumb. Yeah, I'm so dumb. That was a massive throw. That was a massive throw. Might have to eat and block. Is this like... Did they play like 6 swords this game? Like... This is insane. Yeah, this is insane. More copies of Spell Pierce, okay. I guess the difference here is that they played like 5 swords this game. And I haven't drawn a single Treasure Cruise yet. Maybe we're not supposed to get rid of Strix in this matchup. The card is just too good. Right? I think I'm gonna get rid of Mana Drain here. Or try to. Surely they don't have another Mana Drain. Surely. I can't stop this from coming out, even if I had another copy of a Mystic Sanctuary. So yeah, okay, Baleful Strix, I think was like the deciding card. I'm still not sure about the Stern Scolding though, but they have a critical mass of 2 drops and 1 drops. I can't click the graveyard because of a bug. So what went wrong? I guess we didn't have a treasure cruise to compete with their evoke creature. I think they played 3 copies of it this game. We also haven't seen this combo yet. I think I'm gonna go down on even more copies of Psychic Frog. It's just so bad against their deck, being able to exile and stuff. Yeah, Sync is sick. Sync in this deck is actually pretty sick. We have a lot of removals this time. Even though I have a Brainstorm, I think I'm just going to crack this now. Oh no, they have a like a 1 copy of a Stifle or something? Or are they afraid of my Stifle? That's probably what they were trying to do. A Strict Proctor. I think I'm gonna try to look for a land. And I'll just Fatal Push the Strict Proctor if I can. Or I could just play Baleful Strix. Oh, no. Sidekick Frog. Leave up a Flare. Sidekick Frog, leave up a Flare. If they play the Giant, I can go Fatal Push Shoulders Edict. Okay. Three cards in the yard. I mean, I think the best thing to do here is just get rid of this. I know opponent has a lot of Spell Pierce. I think it's a Spell Pierce here. And just attack. Obviously, they're not gonna block. Yeah, I think it's a Spell Pierce, right? I do lose out on a card if I play this, though. But it sets up for Flare of Denial. So I don't know if it's actually relevant here. Darn. I think it's actually okay just playing this out. Because we just want cards in the yard with the Treasure Cruise sub. Yeah, Treasure Cruise is really sick with Flare of Denials. Six cards in the yard. I guess we'll attack first. Really? I guess I'm kind of happy about that. This is a tap land anyways for the Treasure Cruise. Yeah, Frog plus Treasure Cruise and Strix and Flare of the Dial. Just fills up the graveyard so easily. So what am I afraid of? Like, maybe I'm just afraid of, like, Swords. Because that's the only card that can get rid of a Frog, right? They have another Strict Proctor and Tameo. They have a copy of an Ashiok. Let's look at their Graveyard Hate. Unlicensed Hearse, okay. Wait, they play 4 copies of Stifle. Okay. So this will be really hard to get rid of, right? And I can see their hand now. Maybe I should just play Unlicensed Hearse. Eh. I'll just Sheldress. Nah, I can't even Sheldress Edict.
Oh no! I'm late for class!
I think I messed up by not playing the Unlicensed Hearse. A little bit of a hiccup there from opponent. Ooh, Bowmaster. It's not really what I'm looking for, though. I'll take a counter spell. Thank you very much. And I'll pass. We attack. I mean, that surgical extract was so good. It's kind of game winning. Ashiok. We should get rid of that. I guess it doesn't matter what we do. We should just do this. Since this is gonna get value anyways. I guess I could have taken another damage by using the Sheldress Edict. But, I mean, I guess we can just kill the Ashiok anyways, so... I guess this is actually for the better, technically.
Was but a dream.
Psychic Frog solo, possibly? Okay. Okay, GG's. Ooh, this is a risky hand. I don't know. Risky hand? For the risky job. I mean, that is a land. It does put me at this awkward position, though. Oh, man. No. Why? Nah, it's just too risky. Yep. I would have been in a terrible spot. Also, this is sick too. This is sick. That is sick. Baleful Strix is so sick. Ragavan? If they don't play anything, I'll just Fatal Push, Fatal Push. I mean, what's Ragavan gonna do, right? Let this stick. I hate this card though. I guess I hate Ragavan more. Surprised they didn't attack with the cat. I feel like that was a free attack. Choose up to one target artifact or creature card. You get 2 energy, then you may pay an amount of energy equal to that card's mana value. If you do, I see. I guess we just get rid of it again. Okay, we just need to find one more land for this mana drain to come online. One more land. My opponent got a Brainstorm. And a Johnny. Wow. I guess I shouldn't have played a Baleful Strix. It was so bad because the Unstable Amulet grabbed a land, right? Well, I'm still looking for a land, so let's keep that going. So we get a Baleful Strix back, but we're in an awful spot. We're down to 7. Stuck on 3 lands. You just can't seem to find one. Because this would be sick, like, if we can, like, Sheoldred's Edict here, too. I guess I can go Bowmaster into a Johnny? Like, Fatal Push the Ajani? I mean, we are getting a Strix back, so that's cool. Oh my god, we found the land, but is it too late? Doesn't seem like they have anything. Guide of Souls. Oh, thank God. The massacre is over! Jesus. We get a Fatal Pushback. Ragavan. Probably not. I'll take a hit. Or not. Oh my god. I think we've stabilized. They can't even go if they draw a Flodge, they can't go Flodge into playing it immediately. So I should just play this out. They're getting another Ragavan. Short. I mean, another victory for the bird. I feel like the bird did a lot of work there. Wait, why? Do you guys see this? This is what I sideboarded last game. Don't tell me I played the game with these cards in it. Wizard of the Coast. Why are you like this? Why are you like this? That's crazy. Oh, look. I just -1 stifled and it's not even here. Oh, it now appeared after I clicked the button. That's crazy, by the way. Yeah. This sideboard is so bad. How did they mess it up so hard? I don't even know. How did they mess it up so hard? How? Like, how? That's crazy. I mean, Strix is so good against Ragavan, it's actually kind of nuts. I'll go down on Flare of Denial, since we have a lot of Stern Scoldings. Should be a better card overall. One Lando, so I'd have to go... My opponent kept everything, so they're gonna have a 1-drop. I mean, I can go Sync, Spell Snare, Luren Revealed, grab a Black Source. It's just that these cards are dead with the Orcish Bowmasters and stuff like that. We need like a Strix or something. This one doesn't look good either. This one looks much better. So I'll keep a Fatal Push for... I guess I have to do something like this. Okay, at least it's not like Oscillate Pride or Ragavan. My opponent has a Surgical. My opponent has a Surgical. Might actually fire it off on the... That's not what I would have done, but sure.
Curious. I must investigate this scroll further.
Unstable Amulet. Short. I need a turn anyways. I don't think I'm going to be firing off this Flare of Denial. If I can help it. Another Ragavan. Short. Need a Brainstorm. Brainstorm. Kind of want them to play a creature because I have a Toxic Deluge. Okay. That's technically a creature. Wow, they spent it. That's kind of crazy what they did. Like, what if I have a removal spell? kind of annoying what they did there. I think this one's over. Yeah, I want to say this one's a bit over here. I wonder what this last part is. Okay. To be fair, we did mulligan a lot, right? That was a lot of mulligans.
I've read nearly the entire library.
I think we just Stern Scolding. Discharge. I didn't really want a fatal push there, but because they used a Galvanic Discharge on my Tamio, it was okay. It was okay. It was an okay outcome. Land was perfect. Ooh, Psychic Frog is also sick. I think I'm just gonna Psychic Frog here. It's gonna be hard to kill. The only card that gets rid of this is Static Prison or Swords, which they have. Pretty good. I'm gonna let that through.
Fight beside me, brother.
Because I need to save a Flare of Denial for their Loris. Ooh, a Brainstorm. Perfect. Perfect. If they don't play anything, I'll just Brainstorm. That's even better. I guess I do want to kind of kill this. Do I want to save this? I think I do. We can get back a Tamio, which is kind of sick. Guide of Souls. Okay, now we have a double mana drain, which is good. So hopefully they don't draw anything like too crazy. Nice. Okay, I think we won. Yeah, I think we won. So far, the Flare of Denial can be a little bit clunky sometimes. It does feel a bit clunky sometimes. Alright, GG's. That's a mulligan. I would normally not keep a hand like this, but I think I kind of have to. Because I'm going first, I'm not on the draw. I can't go down to 5. Love to see Ocelot Pride as always. Mana drain. So here's the deal. Am I Orcish Bowmastering or Psychic Frogging? If I Psychic Frog, my opponent may not be able to attack, which is a good thing. But if they have a Static Prison, it might be bad. If I don't play anything, they're just going to play out their Ajani anyways. And all we did was kill Ocelot Pride and set up an Orcish Bowmaster, which isn't as good as a Psychic Frog. So I guess I'm just going to play a Psychic Frog. What's cool about the Psychic Frog here is we can just discard everything to increase the toughness. And then we can Treasure Cruise. Are you kidding me? I guess I lost. I mean, sometimes lucky, right? Sometimes lucky. Wow. That's kind of impressive. Yeah, I will say that is pretty impressive, what my opponent did. Like that kind of stuff? Okay, say whatever about alchemy. That was basically alchemy. Yeah, that was basically alchemy. That's crazy. They're gonna play on the Johnny.
If you need me, I'll be in the library.
If they flash in Orcish Bowmaster, I'm just going to Flare of Denial, which will put another card in the yard for the Treasure Cruise. No. Swords again. Swords again. That's a lot of swords. The main decking swords is quite peculiar. I'm just gonna do this so that I can put more cards in the yard for my Treasure Cruise. So I know my opponent doesn't have a land here because they missed out on land drop last turn as well. So brainstorming is the same as just casting the treasure cruise here. Oh, Cameo. I'll probably do this, or actually do that. I'm not going to be cracking the Misty Rainforest until I cast a Treasure Cruise. I'll keep a Tameo and a Flare of Denial. I'm just trying to put as many cards as possible into the graveyard.
Perhaps there
Right?
are more useful texts down on the surface.
They went with the Oscillate Pride. So why would they attack? It's probably because they have a discharge, maybe? Okay, we have 7 cards in the yard. I think we can just safely say we... Yeah, so they did actually have it. What? This game is messed up. Let me tell you. This game is messed up. Wow, look at the amount of lands we got. That's crazy. Yeah, that is straight up crazy. I mean, I'm just gonna lose anyway, so let's just bring the Loris back into our hand. They probably got an Orcish Bowmaster. Yeah, I mean, if you draw, like... How many lands did we draw? We went through 9 lands so far. Yeah, we went through 9 lands so far. Which is quite absurd, if you ask me. I feel like I didn't do anything this game. Yeah, I feel like we didn't do anything this game. Strangely enough.
Is there a deeper meaning to this passage?
I mean, I just don't see us winning here, so... I feel like, maybe you weren't supposed to attack with the Bowmaster tokens. Like, I'm not sure if I'm alive. 2, 3, 4. I'm taking 4. I am barely alive. Oh my god. What is this? How did I draw 10 lands?
This is an interesting story.
I'm dead. Yeah. If they attack with the Johnny, I'm dead. Yeah, this was really brutal. Like, we didn't play... Like, what did... Do we even... What did we do? This entire game? And conveniently, because it keeps the sideboard that I sideboarded last game, like I don't know how it remembers that, by the way. Like just in case, if it didn't. Like, what is this bug? Why would the game need to keep a record of your previous game sideboard? That is so crazy. Yeah, that is so crazy. I don't think I would normally keep a hand like this, but because of the swamp. Guide of Souls. Uh-oh. You know what's funny? Baleful Strix is never together with the other card, right? Which is a bit of a shame. Which is a bit of a shame. Amped Raptor. Oh, I only have two blue swords. So I have to make a choice between like, do I guess mana draining is probably better than casting Orcish Bowmaster plus Brainstorm because God of Souls is gonna trigger twice anyways. We do have a sink. Playing the sink lets me play Mana Drain plus Orcish Bowmaster, which could be relevant here. Does the Bowmaster really matter? I guess it kinda does, because of the Unlicensed Hearse. It requires Crew 2. Static Prison. Static Prison. I think I'll Mana Drain that. Because this deck probably really wants to use a Chthonian Nightmare. Got another Bowmaster, which is kind of sick. Tamiel plus a Brainstorm. Okay. No,
no! I'm late for class!
Oh no. We can block if they pump. Another Ampthraptor, huh? Pretty good. Is that a Ragavan I see? So I can block that. And I'll Orcish Bowmaster their Oscillate Pride, maybe? It looks like they have like an interaction spell. Or it could just be a Bloodstained Mire. We'll see. So we really gotta get rid of a Guide of Souls. I guess we can do that with the Sink into Stupor.
I'd love to hear
So
stories
plus
from your
here.
Use your words.
Whatever they use energy on with the Guide of Souls, we sink. They replay the Ragavan into a Nightmare. It's not gonna do anything. So we can get back a Fatal Push, but let's just see what we can get with this. Another Bowmaster is actually really good. We could just plus with the Tameo here.
Respect the library.
Since we got a Bowmaster. Still attacking face. Maybe that was a bad idea. Since they had 6 energy, if they cast a Discharge. They do have a Bowmaster. Okay, we're gonna get back a Fatal Push.
Oh, this is one of my favorites.
Can you sacrifice without any target in the graveyard? I wonder. The crazy part right now is we actually don't have triple blue, so we can't even Mystic Sanctuary. Okay. Yikes. We're on the draw, so hopefully we see a land. That would be nice. That'd be really nice if I can find a land here. I would love you. Love you forever. Land on top one time. Okay. It is not the lands that we're looking for, but they're still lands. They're still lands. Yeah, they are still lands. Yeah, can't do anything about that. Two, three, four. We're taking 4 damage. 4 is a lot. I don't know. I'm gonna try to get rid of a Guide of Souls here. Leaving up for Orcish Bowmaster, I guess. I could do this and then play Mana Drain and then play a License first. These brainstorms are horrendous. They're so bad. It's gonna lose me the game at this point. That's like, what, 2 brainstorms? We haven't found a single fetch land? Yikes. Ah, that's game. GG's. Yeah, pretty rough game, isn't it? Alright, so having played this deck, I ran into a little bit of an issue with not finding our second black source, and as you can see, for some reason, so this list right now is what you see after we play the games. So we had a 15 card sideboard, now we're back to the deck, and the sideboard cards that we added are now in the main deck, and our sideboard's gone. What? Like, why? It's terrible. Like, how do you have this bug? Like, this is actually unacceptable. Like, they really need to hire some QAs. Okay, so for some reason, after I close the client, apparently it's a visual bug. I don't know how that can even happen, by the way. How does that even happen? Like, this is actually getting crazy. Like, bugs from a year ago still is in the game. Now we have this another bug. This is, like, unacceptable. I don't know. Visual effects from opponent's card back are coming through your own cards during sideboarding. Like, how does that even happen? And look, apply styles. Done. Go back. They're not there anymore. But yeah, let's quickly talk about the deck. I feel like this deck has way too many blue source, I want to say. How many blue sources do we play? How many black sources do we play? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then we have a Lauren reveal that's 16 copies. It really didn't feel like we were playing 16 copies of black sources though. Like, even last game, we had 1 black source by turn 4. I mean, that whole last game was pretty unlucky. Like, first game, we drew like 10 lands or something like that. I don't know, but I was going to change the mana base after that game, but apparently it's not as bad as I thought. And we bricked with the Brainstorm 3 times in that match too. That match was insane. Like, I don't know how I even managed to win 1 game out of the 3 games I played there. Like, it was just so unlucky. Like, we bricked with Brainstorm 3 times. We flooded game 1. We bricked with Brainstorm again in game 3. And we also got kind of color screwed by not having black sources at the same time. So, yeah, that's crazy. And we're playing 19 lands with 2 copies of Sync, so, and a copy of Lauren Revealed, so that puts us at 22. And we also have 9 copies of Fetches, plus a Lauren Revealed, for the Brainstorm, so that's 10 ways of shuffling our deck, which apparently wasn't enough. I don't know. Maybe it's just confirmation bias, like last game was overall pretty unlucky. Yeah, the Baleful Strix. The Baleful Strix seems pretty nice, right? The fact that it sacrifices to Flare of Denial, that's also nice. But the fact that doing this puts more cards in the yard, we're not going down on card advantage by sacrificing to the Flare of Denial, which is nice. But that's 2 cards that we're putting for the Treasure Cruise. So paired up with the Psychic Frog, Baleful Strix, and Flare of Denial, and 2 copies of Mishra's Bauble, it makes Treasure Cruise really good. So that's perfect. I felt that the 1 copy of a Shelter's Edict was okay. Like, it does get rid of the Transform the Johnny and stuff like that. But I feel like we are missing a little bit more like targeted removals. Fatal Push plus Orcish Bowmaster is nice, but if you go second and you don't see any Spell Snares early, it can be a little bit dicey. Speaking of Spell Snares, we haven't seen this card in all of our matches today, which was a little bit unfortunate. The Stifle was okay. We're just playing a 1 copy of it just as a little bit of a surprise factor. And 3 copies of Tameo is also nice because this is something that you can Flare of Denial as well, right? So Tameo, Flare of Denial, Baleful Strix, Flare of Denial, crack some Mishra's Baubles, and then you Treasure Cruise. So overall, I think this deck was really good. Obviously, against the Mardu energy, it's not going to be as good compared to Boros energy, but I do think Boros energy is technically better just because it doesn't get hit by Blood Moon or Harbinger of Seas. So yeah, that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye-bye.